welcome to my channel. This is the most dangerous woman in the world. It's the mid-90s and we are in Disneyland, Paris. Excitement fills the air as children from all over Europe make their way through the turnstiles. Many are dressed as their favorite Disney characters, including this adorable Mickey Mouse. A young girl holding her father's hand skips ahead of him. Her eyes sparkle with anticipation as she gazes upon the majestic Sleeping Beauty's castle, the epitome of the fairy tale ending. It seems like a typical day at the happiest place on earth. That is, until we catch sight of a mysterious woman standing off to the side, watching it all with a detached expression on her face. Her name is Kim Yo-jong, and what she is doing here is nothing short of an enigma. Kim Jong is the younger sibling of one of the most notorious dictators in the world today, Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea. And though he is the one who receives most of the media attention, it is his sister who is truly pulling the strings from behind the scenes. While she may not be as well known as her brother, Kim Yo-jong is just as powerful and just as ruthless. But how did she amass such power? Let's find out. There's been a lot of speculation about Kim Jong-un's sister, but not much is known for sure. What we do know is that she was born in Pyongyang, North Korea, on September 26, 1987. Although she's 5 years younger than her brother, they seem to share a remarkably close bond. Their relationship began to become even closer after the death of their father, Kim Jong-il, when they took over the family business. Now, technically, their grandfather, Kim Sung, is the one who founded the dynasty and is still considered the supreme leader despite being too old to rule. However, since he's never really been involved in the day-to-day operations, Kim Jong-il is the one who deserves most of the credit for turning North Korea into the isolated, nuclear-armed dictatorship that it is today. With his death, the country was left in a state of uncertainty, which led to the siblings becoming even closer. They helped each other navigate the complex web of power and politics, learning from each other's strengths and weaknesses. Now, this doesn't mean that they don't argue from time to time, but ultimately they always come together in the end, because they know that they have each other's back. They're a team, and together they're unstoppable. As Kim Yo grew up, she attended elite schools reserved for the children of the country's elite, receiving an education that was light years ahead of anything available to the general population. She also received special training in the art of diplomacy, learning how to negotiate and handle sensitive situations with grace and precision. When she was only 27 years old, she married Cho Yong-gon, a former basketball player who defected to North Korea from South Korea in 2007. Together they had 2 children, but little is known about them, apart from their names, Rue and Ruyong. One of the things that makes Kim Yo-jong so fascinating is the fact that she seems to have a life of luxury while her people starve. Despite the country's dire economic situation, she is said to live in a lavish mansion with all the amenities, including a private bowling alley, casino, and even a golf course. However, unlike her brother, she is not known for throwing extravagant parties or living a life of debauchery. Instead, she is often seen wearing simple but elegant clothing and maintaining a low profile whenever she appears in public. While her brother travels the world meeting with foreign leaders, she stays in the shadows, working tirelessly behind the scenes, even though she prefers to stay out of the public eye. There have been a few occasions where she has made headlines. For example, she once accompanied her brother on a trip to China where they met with President Xi Jinping and his wife Peng Liyuan. On that occasion, Kim Yo-jong was seen wearing a stylish black coat and sunglasses, which made her look like a character from a spy movie. Another time she caught the attention of the media when she attended the funeral of former President Fidel Castro. She was seen standing next to her brother as they paid their respects to the Cuban leader. These rare public appearances give us a glimpse into the life of a woman who is both powerful and mysterious. One of the most intriguing aspects of Kim Yo's personality is her love for sports. Unlike many other members of her family who seem to take pleasure in inflicting pain and suffering on others, she seems to have a genuine passion for competition and teamwork. She is particularly fond of basketball and is known to be an avid fan of the sport. In fact, there are rumors that she regularly attends basketball games in Pyongyang, cheering loudly as the players battle it out on the court. This unexpected interest in sports makes her all the more fascinating, giving us a glimpse into a human side that we don't often see from the leaders of North Korea. Her love for basketball is not just a hobby, it's a window into her soul, revealing a side of her that is passionate, competitive, and full of life. But it's not just basketball that she's passionate about. Kim Yo-jong is also a big fan of skiing and has been spotted hitting the slopes in Pyongyang several times. There's something incredibly refreshing about seeing someone in a position of power let loose and enjoy themselves like everyone else. It's a reminder that even the most powerful people in the world are just humans after all. Kim Yo's love for sports is a testament to her ability to connect with people from all walks of life. She doesn't care about status or power. She just loves the game. This makes her all the more relatable and likable, even if you can't agree with her political views. Whether she's cheering on a basketball team or carving down a ski slope, Kim Yo-jong is just another sports fan, living in the moment and enjoying the thrill of the game. So what exactly does Kim Yo-jong do? Well, that's the thing. No one is entirely sure. Officially, she holds the title of Vice Department Director of the Workers' Party of Korea, but this vague job description doesn't really tell us much about her day-to-day activities. What we do know is that she is a trusted advisor to her brother, helping him to make important decisions that affect the entire country. She is also responsible for managing his schedule, which is no easy feat considering that he has a notoriously hectic schedule. She is often seen by his side during important meetings and events, acting as his eyes and ears, making sure that everything runs smoothly. She is also known to be very organized and detail-oriented, which makes her the perfect person for the job. But her responsibilities don't end there. She is also responsible for managing her brother's public image. Given the highly controlled media environment in North Korea, it is important to carefully craft the message that goes out to the public about their leader. Kim Yo-jong works closely with the country's propaganda machine to make sure that her brother is portrayed in a positive light, both domestically and internationally. She is also responsible for managing his social media accounts, which are a surprisingly popular way to stay connected to the outside world. Despite the restrictions placed on ordinary citizens, North Korea's leaders are able to use social media to get a sense of what is happening in the outside world. Kim Yo-jong carefully curates these feeds, making sure that her brother sees only what she wants him to see. Now, as you may have already guessed, all of this makes Kim Yo-jong one of the most powerful women in the world. She is responsible for shaping the message that goes out about her brother and the country, and she has a direct line to some of the most powerful people in the world. If you ever want to get in touch with North Korea's leadership, you need to go through her first, and she is not afraid to use her power to get what she wants. When she sets her mind to something, she doesn't let go until she gets it done. This makes her a formidable force to be reckoned with, and it's a big part of why she is so feared around the world. But despite her power and influence, Kim Yo-jong remains relatively unknown. We don't know much about her personal life or what she likes to do for fun. She is a very private person and she keeps her personal life separate from her work. This makes her all the more mysterious and intriguing, and it only adds to her mystique. So who is Kim Yo-jong and why should you care? Well, she may not be a household name, but she is a powerful force to be reckoned with. Whether you love her or hate her, there's no denying that she is one of the most influential people in the world today. So keep an eye on her, because you never know what she might do next. Just remember, she may be the most dangerous woman in the world, but she's also just a person with hopes, dreams and aspirations. She may not have chosen this life, but she's making the most of it, and that's something we can all admire. What do you think about Kim Yo-jong's lifestyle? Would you trade places with her? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss any new videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon.